Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a great and safe holiday. It is now 2022, and I hope this year is better than the last. That's all we can hope for, okay? All right. 2021 was filled with a lot of things, so I want to keep this list positive as top 10 moments from 2021, in my opinion. So don't get upset if your moment didn't make the list, okay? I mean, don't get upset with me. Number 10, Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan made her return to the music scene with her beautiful EP, Hotels. The EP was highly praised and one of my favorite albums this year, particularly for this word of encouragement.
Bitch, get it together, bitch.
In December, when tickets for her tour went on sale, they sold out within minutes, leading the singer to open up larger venues for the concerts. Number 9, the era of celebrity meals. From Meg Thee Stallion to Mariah Carey to Sawati.
Her name is Sweetie, because you know what I thought her name was? Sawati. Oh my God. I was like, listen, did you see what Sawati was wearing?
We got food collabs that made us leave our house again. Here are the celebrity meals we had in 2021. Mariah Carey for McDonald's. Sawati. Sweetie for McDonald's, Meg Thee Stallion for Popeyes, Justin Bieber for Timbit, BTS for McDonald's, and Lil Huddy for Burger King. I feel like I'm reading out the awards for the damn Oscars. Number 8, Bernie Sanders at the inauguration. Even though the 2021 inauguration included Lady Gaga, the youngest poet ever in history, and J-Lo, I don't know her.
You know what? I'm very forgetful.
Okay.
Apparently.
Bernie Sanders couldn't help but steal a moment and become one of the biggest memes to start us off in January. Number 7, Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, has become the first movie in the pandemic era to take in $1 billion at the box office. Sony Pictures has also confirmed that No Way Home has become the highest grossing movie ever. I actually went to see this movie in theaters, and I'm not a Marvel geek by any means, but this movie was one of the few movies I've been to where every seat was taken and showings were sold out. Needless to say, I know y'all ride hard for Peter. Number 6, Gorilla Glue. Back in February, during Black History Month, no less, Tessica Brown found herself in a sticky situation.
She sprayed the Gorilla Glue into her hair, replacing her normal hairspray over a month ago. To all you kids out there, stay away from the hairspray. Try coconut oil instead.
It don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. Gorilla Glue.
Dumbest girl on the face of the earth.
Number 5, Adele's return. Adele made her return to the music industry with her new album, 30. On the album, she digs into her feelings post her divorce. The Adele One Night Only TV special featured a live performance of her past hits and some new songs in an exclusive interview with Oprah Winfrey. In 2022, Adele has a Las Vegas residency already on the books for January to April with less than cheap prices. I will be streaming from home, my good sis. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
What does that mean?
Number 4, Britney's freedom. Back in February, the New York Times released Framing Britney Spears, a documentary focusing on the conservatorship of the pop singer and icon Britney Spears. On February 7th, the phrase, "We are sorry, Britney," trended on Twitter. Several celebrities and television personalities received widespread backlash for their past remarks about Britney Spears or interview questions directed at her, including Justin Timberlake, Diane Sawyer, Sarah Silverman, and Perez Hilton. In June, Britney went to court to end her conservatorship and express how she truly felt.
After I've lied and told the whole world I'm okay and I'm happy, it's a lie. I thought maybe I said that enough. Maybe I might become happy because I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. You know, fake it till you make it. But now I'm telling you the truth, okay? I'm not happy. I can't sleep. I'm so angry, it's insane, and I'm depressed. I cry every day, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't think how the state of California can have all this written in the court documents from the time I showed up and do absolutely nothing, just hire with my money another person to keep my dad on board.
And in November, after 13 years, Britney Spears was finally free. Coming in at number 3, who could forget the iconic Oprah and Meghan sit-down? Back in March, Oprah sat down with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to discuss their exit from the royal family. The interview was full of revelations and never before heard information about the royal family.
What? Hold up, wait a minute. Wow. Oh.
This interview was the most watched interview of 2021 with an average of 49 million viewers. Number 2, Insecure's final season. Don't be mad at me, y'all, but I haven't caught up on this final season, partly due to time, but another part to me not wanting to say goodbye to my Insecure family. But alas, on December 26, 2021, the day after Christmas, Issa, we ain't forgot, Insecure aired its last episode after 5 great seasons. Even though I know how it ends, I don't know how it all plays out, but I know some of y'all was mad. And coming in at number 1 for moi is the Return to Hogwarts reunion special on HBO Max. After 20 years, Harry, Hermione, and Ronald Weasley reunited for the 20th anniversary of the first Harry Potter film. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a major Harry Potter fan and a certified Hufflepuff. If you know, you know. The Return to Hogwarts special is available to stream today, New Year's Day, on HBO Max. Y'all should definitely check that out after you're done with this video. Just saying. Well, I got to get back on stage for the first time in I don't know, how many, 2 years? Is it 2? I don't know. I got to get back on stage for the first time in 2 years and did a new play. It was called Greenwood. It was a new original play by Coolidge Harris II. Did that in September. Got to perform in the first original production of that play, so that was pretty exciting. I got to meet some interesting and cool people from that experience, so I'm grateful for that. That was a good thing. Got to perform, darling. Another good thing that happened in 2021 is my appreciation for friendships where I can be myself. There have been moments where I've been in friendships where I felt like I couldn't be myself, but this year I think I found my lamely, my lamb chops, Jamari, DeAndre, and we have a new addition, Tai G. He just joined the lamely. I have other friends, of course. I don't feel like I'm excluding you. That's just that active group chat. But no, just really having those friendships where I feel like I can be myself. I can, laugh, I can talk, I can be honest, and use as many memes as I want because, I live on memes. I love memes, obviously.
I love it. I love it.
But, just having that connection and feeling like it's genuine, I feel like that's a good. It's not even midnight, y'all. It's not even midnight. But yes, having those relationships where it feels genuine, I don't feel awkward, it doesn't feel forced, it's just a natural connection. So I think that's a good thing that came out of 2021, my appreciation for that. My heart. Okay. So this is a story time. I've really been through emotional battles, uphill battles, downhill battles, in the river, don't matter. So I met a friend on social media. We're gonna call him Mitchell. And I met him last year, actually, about a year ago. And we exchanged numbers. We would, talk pretty much every day up until I think around either February or March of this year. I don't know, over a month. I felt a connection to this other human. It wasn't I like them. It was more like, oh, a friend. I have a new friend. I have a guy friend. That's rare for me. I don't really have a lot of guy friends. That was a big connection for me. And anytime, I like somebody when I go out of my way to create something for them, whether it's on like from my hands, or it's on my like computer, like a video or a like picture in Photoshop, that's how you know I like you. Like the people I really like have gotten that. That's one of the signs you can know I like you, because I'm making stuff for you and with your image and stuff like that. Yeah, that friendship, I guess it's complicated. I mean, I thought, you know, it'd be moments where I thought, you know, we were friends and we would have that connection. And then other moments where it's like, it just felt awkward, because I think I created a version of them in my head, of Mitchell. I think I created a version of Mitchell in my head that wasn't actually, I guess, how they were, because I knew them, but I didn't know them. Like I've never met them. We just talked digitally.
Yes. We've talked. We've had cool moments together. Right. It's been a moment.
Right.
But moments.
Yes.
Are people drinking to moments?
Yes.
Cheers,
yes.
darling.
But yeah, we would joke around a lot, and then when the moments got serious, when I wanted to like talk serious, like have a serious conversation, they could never take me seriously. And that like reminded me of a previous friendship I had where I could never take the other person seriously. So I kind of like connected those dots there, because Mitchell couldn't take me seriously. So that was a disconnect. And then I would get frustrated and I would like kind of shut down and shut him out. And then I want to say around June or July, it was one of the J's. Actually may have been before then. I keep a lot inside and like I take note of things. So like I had typed them up a like full, I don't even know how, it was like a dissertation, honey. I sent them a long ass text and I was like explaining how I feel, explaining how I felt, and I felt like he wasn't there, and like we both had our faults. Like there were sometimes I would get mad at him and I just ignored the text. I low-key felt like it was a relationship without a relationship, you know. I that's why like that low-key scares me. But I sent him a long, you know, message. It was like a dissertation, 12-page dissertation. Didn't know if he would read it though, but he read it. He said he would do better. He said he couldn't really take me seriously, but he realized that I'm human and I also have feelings, and so he would take me seriously going forward. Not really sure if that happened. Like I thought things would get better. I thought, you know, things would be different. But when there's such like emotions like that for me in the dynamic of a friendship or relationship, it's kind of hard to get back to where we were.
The damage is done. Is it going to be the same relationship? Certainly not for a while, probably never.
It's kind of hard to repair that in my mind, because like once I feel like when I break, okay? When I break.
I did know Garrett Boydston a long time ago. That part of my life is over. That book is closed. And I never reread an old book. Sorry.
But like when the damage is done, it's kind of hard for me to go back to, oh, the happy, good times we had. Like I can reflect on those, but it's kind of hard for me to go back to that fully and be in that space wholeheartedly again, if that makes sense. And then around August, that's when I was like really heavily like feeling depressed and having serious suicide ideation. And in August, you know, that's my birthday month. They forgot my birthday and I wasn't really in the mood to celebrate anyway. But it's just the little things from people that I expect, and I think it's on me, that I expect from people, you know, to be there, who I considered like a close friend. Because there was a time where I was only talking to him. Like I would talk to him every day. When we were talking every day, like there would be some days I would only be texting him. And it wasn't like I need you to be here like with me right now. It's just like that's just how the dynamic started, and so I got used to that. And when that dynamic changed, it was like a shift in my mind.
But it was so good for so long.
Right. Well, hold on to those memories, you know? Hold on to the good things.
I feel like sometimes I'm in a nightmare because I never thought this would happen. In a million years, I never thought this would happen.
I felt a lot of resentment and a lot of anger, and then all of a sudden he texted me like a week later or something like that, a few days or a week later, and said, you know, happy birthday and everything. But that really wasn't the point. It was the fact that he hadn't been there in the capacity that I wanted and needed him to be. Yeah, after that, like we would still like text on and off, and then it was just like basically like hi and byes. So we haven't really texted. I don't really know what's going on in his life right now. I just know he has like a boo thing, and you know, I'm not mad at it. I just felt kind of abandoned and put to the side, which I felt most of my life, you know, pushed aside and low-key abandoned. Well, not low-key, kind of high-key, because I have been emotionally abandoned before. But it bubbled up those feelings again, and I'm still working through that. I'm working on letting those feelings go.
Look, it's a journey. I'm not gonna say it's not a journey, but I am gonna say I'm still on it. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it all out. I don't know.
And I'm doing good so far, because in the summer, honey, that was kind of like fueling into my depression, like feeling like, oh wow, like I really can't keep any kind of friendships. I'm really horrible. Like I'm such a bad person. Like I can't even keep that. I felt sad, pathetic, and everything. So I was working on letting that go. Like it sent me into like a rage that I've never felt before.
So angry. I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh, Candy. I'm sorry, baby.
And that's why I went to go seek help and therapy and everything like that. But it was just, it really pushed me to the edge after losing that. Because whenever I get open with somebody, like I let them in. Like I let them into me, and I share my personal feelings.
I'll be very honest with you. I don't share my private life with anyone. Not even with people I like.
Whenever I feel like that's been betrayed or I've been abandoned, that hurt just bubbles up the past hurts that I've been through.
Is this only when you don't get what you want?
No, because it's not just about not getting what I want. I've let them more into my life. It's like they're part of me.
I'm working on forgiving myself and Mitchell, and I'm still working on that. I'm making progress, but you know, it's not an overnight thing. I had to let my emotions out. I wrote constantly about how I was feeling during that time. It was just pretty messy.
It was ugly.
What was ugly?
Everything around was ugly. It was a bad emotional time. It was just not a good emotional time.
I have to admit, but I made it through. And I'm still working on that. And you know, it is what it is. I wish Mitchell well. Happy New Year to Mitchell, if he's even watching this, because I know he's subscribed. But you know, if you're watching this, text me. I don't know if you feel comfortable. If you don't, that's cool too. But, you know, I'm working on letting that go. I'm also working on giving up on myself so easily. I constantly have the tendency, and I think it comes with being a creative, is just letting other people's journeys influence how you feel about your own. I mean, no, I'm not on the biggest platform. No, I'm not noticed by millions. No, I'm not, you know, featured on anybody's magazine, even though I could make that happen. But when I did my holiday special, my friend Ty, he brought all he's like popular on TikTok. I don't even know how to use that damn app. I probably should learn. He has a lot of followers on TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. So he's very poppin'. He's verified, darling. So he brought all of these followers to the premiere of the holiday special. And you know, usually with my videos, I'm only used to, you know, like 5 or, you know, maybe 10 people watching it. 5 really at the most. But when it premieres, but he had like 87 people come, watch, comment, engage. And I was like, wow, I wonder when I'll ever get to that point where people actually come and watch what I create. It was just like a moment for me where I was like, wow, a lot of people, like, they're liking the content, they're watching, because I feel like all I need is an audience, and then I'm good. But I feel like I don't know how to just like force people. I don't like to force people to watch my stuff. I don't like to force people to watch my stuff. All I can do is promote myself, and whoever comes, you know? And whatever's in the cards for me, I know it's meant to be. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, like, this is what it means when people have a fan base or something like that, and they come and support you. I had never experienced that, so I was kind of like taken aback. And so like, it was just awesome for me. Even in my own home, like, I have to force my mother to watch my stuff, and I don't want to do that. I feel like it's very much a slap in the face when I'm working on something and you see me working on something for hours on end and you pay no attention to that. You have no interest in seeing the end product. It hurts me. It hurts me because I feel like she doesn't understand, and I've come to the realization that she will never understand because she doesn't know what that's like. After having multiple conversations with her, I had a conversation with her last year about it. It is what it is, and I just have to accept that. And those who are there to support me, thank you. For everyone else who just wants to watch from afar or doesn't understand, but like, hey, like what you do, thank you too, because every kick's a boost, okay? Every kick's a boost, darling.
Oh, Eddie Rue, for heaven's sake. Don't you know every kick's a boost? And I've remembered that over the past 27 years. There've been a lot of kicks, and there've been a lot of boosts. I'm not going to mention the people who gave me the kicks, but you know who you are. And you'll be in the book.
And another thing I'm working on is letting my walls down, because I have a lot of walls up. I'm very protected, blessed.
I'm pint-sized, baptized, and highly prized.
And so I just letting my walls down and being more open and vulnerable with people in my life and even with myself because I like to go, so I don't have to like focus on myself. When I sit with myself, it can get very sad when you look at, you know, some of the broken pieces in your life. When you actually have to sit down and try to put it back together, that's one of the hard parts I don't like to face because I am very emotional and I don't really like to deal with ugly stuff. But I know I have a lot of ugly stuff I need to deal with. I'm working on putting back together the pieces and building the person I'm meant to be. Everything's a learning experience. So just taking that in and making sure I have great friends around me and great support around me so I can give that love back to the world. Being alive.
Being alive.
No. I just want to be happy. I just want to be in a better place, physically, mentally. I'm looking forward to being in a place where I'm happy most of the time and not so pessimistic about life. Everything's not going to be perfect. I know that. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be hills and valleys, rivers, everything. But I just want to get to the place where I can see that and then find the good in all that, no matter what I'm going through, and just making sure that if I get kicked down, I get back up. That's the goal.
Filled with so much pride and joy and gratitude.
New journeys, new excitements, and new destinies to be fulfilled, I guess, in 2022. And I want to thank you, everybody who subscribed, everybody who's watching me, who's listened to me talk on and on and on and on and on. I hope I didn't bore you. I try not to bore you. I try to make this as entertaining as possible. I work very hard in my videos, and thank you for all those who show me love and are paying attention and watch me. Here's to better things in 2022. I couldn't have done any of this without the many people who have stopped by DERONWORLD within the past year. So thank you for sharing your stories, experiences, and talents. I want to wish everyone a great and safe new year, sending you nothing but love, positivity, and light. And to close us out, I have some highlights from DERONWORLD in 2021. Take a look. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And tonight we're going behind the scenes of one of the and now 22 years later, we're taking it's one of the OGs on the spookiest secrets behind Halloween Town franchise. Oh, and by the way, don't look under the bed. Don't look under the bed. Don't look under the bed. Oh, and by the way, don't look under the bed. I'm just playing. How does colorism affect your life? Does it affect it at all? Do you even notice it? Tonight, I've asked 15 of my peers and colleagues to share their experience on the subject of colorism in Black America.
I wasn't comfortable around my own people. I equated like darker skin and all that with people who I was afraid of.
Wide nose, big lips, you know, things like that, dark complexion.
Some light-skinned women I feel like do think that they're prettier because it was like that for so long.
Someone had literally told me, I know you have a pretty vagina because you're a lighter skin tone. What? Yeah.
If they dark skinned, then there's something very special about them, like light eyes or something.
And it's never gonna go away. I hate to like be like a Debbie Downer, but like it's gonna be a thing for like a very long time.
But if you have a problem with the way Black people are seen, the only way to change how they're seen is shifting the standard.
I know how hard it is to be Black already, you know? And to then have your people tell you that you can't fit in because you're too dark. That hurts. That hurts even me, because I know my friend Bryn, gorgeous. There's no but behind it. There's no maybe if they were this. No. The way she is, the way that they are, gorgeous. And that's all that matters.
Nearly 500 theater artists gathered in New York City and marched for equity, change, and transparency within the actors' equity and the theater industry as a whole. The interviews you're about to see are just from some of the people who were involved during the making of the movement on that day.
This goes to show you that people may feel insignificant, you may feel like your voice isn't heard, but it took 2 days for him to step down. And then after that, you know, we've been having meetings with equity and they're changing things around too. And I'm like, yes, this is not an overnight process, but we're getting change quicker than I imagined, 100%. I didn't think Scott Rudin was gonna step down. I thought we would have to like claw him, basically drag him down.
This is a respected art all over the world. And if we could have that art represent what the whole world looks like and come from the entire world, I think that is really a dream. That's a dream, because like, yes, we made some big leaps in the last couple of weeks and it's been incredible, but we have so much more work to do.
That was the main reason why I was celibate for 5 years.
Because of your weight?
Basically, like, guys just turned me away.
Have you seen the same people who turned you down back then and look, they try to come at you now?
Yes. I have a, what do I call it? Like a power moment almost. Like I get a kick out of it because I'll entertain it. Then they'll slide in my DMs and I'm like, I'm well. I'm very well. Thank you. I remember what you said to me. You know, you turned me away. You basically said, oh no, you fat as hell. Like, I don't, you know, like they literally said that to me, you know.
They said you fat as hell and they just left?
Yeah, they were like, I ain't dealing with no fat dick. And I'm like, ugh, rude.
For you and for anybody else who like is thinking about losing weight or just making a difference in their health, it's all about progress and not perfection. And don't believe what you see in the media. Like, don't believe even what you see from my stories that I put on like social media. Everybody's journey is their own and nobody's journey is going to look the same. And always strive to do your best every day, even though it's not going to be perfect. Eat the good food, eat the bad food, do what's right for your body and what feels great for your body every day for you.
Yeah, I feel like I've been crying all day, but we're gonna get through this video. We're gonna get through it. Just feeling as though I'm not good enough, I don't deserve anything. I really don't know what to do when those things happen. I kind of just lash out. Either I lash out within myself or I just lash out at other people, and it was just not a good thing. I feel like I'm stuck in a mold, but not just like stuck in a mold, it's like how people see me, but it's just like a mold of how I see myself and how I see my life. Actually, about a month ago, my grandma passed. It's been, you know, a really hard road. She was 90 years old. She lived in an Alzheimer's care facility. So I wrote this letter. Dear Grandma, what can I say about you? You are a brilliant teacher, a beautiful woman, and an even greater grandmother. Your presence has helped change and transform so many lives. And I know where you are, you can see that now. I love you for what you instilled in me and for always being there. I will never forget you. You live in my heart always. And I know you are forever around me until the next time we see each other again. Love, Boopy. I just want to dedicate that video to her. And yeah. I love you, Grandma. This, look at the camera, look at the camera, look. This is Bryce. He's the new member. He is a chocolate lab. I just had to get this off my chest because I just feel a lot of stuff like internally, and I just feel like this would be the best way for me to get it out, talking about it.
To be happy and free, to be happy, to be happy and free.
But yes, thank you for listening to me ramble.